So the Newcastle save is complete. Season 3 is over and I've finished the save. When we started this save, we talked about wanting to have some fun with the game, taking over at Newcastle, being able to spend some money, hopefully taking us to a position where we could win the league, maybe even the Champions League. And well, going into this third season, in the last episode, we spent a whole load of money, 420 odd million pounds spent. We built ourselves a super team. With that, I thought I'd put a little bit of pressure on things and say, this is going to be the final season. We are aiming to try and win the league, win the Champions League, maybe other trophies too. But if we don't, then we will have failed. That's the pressure I put on myself. I've played that final season now. And this is how it's gone. Hello and welcome back to the Newcastle Save, episode number 10, the 10th and final Newcastle episode, because today we're going to bring the curtain down on what has been a truly memorable save for me, a brilliant, which was it a beta save? It was kind of a beta and extended save, wasn't it? This Newcastle save will live long in the memory for me. Thank you so much to everyone who's been along on this journey with me. I really, really do appreciate you guys. You seem to have enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed it. Been a bit of a journey. We've spent a whole load of money, and I think I'm going to finish it off in today's episode in a way that is fitting. At least without giving any spoilers, in a way that is fitting. If we think back to where we were at the end of last episode, we'd just been on the spending spree, the transfer spree to end all of transfer sprees, wasn't it? We had brought in the likes of Kane and Son and Declan Rice, Guardiola, amongst others, as well as retraining our boy Shelley to right back, who, I mean, he's 2 grey stars here. Have a look at how he flourishes in this final season. It is sensational. The team looked like this, and I think I'd be right in saying that most people would look at this side in Football Manager and expect you to win a Premier League title. Would that be fair? I'm not sure. Let me know. I think, though, we'd maybe be expecting to win the title with this team. Of course, it would mean beating Manchester City and most notably Erling Haaland, and Liverpool as well, who'd won the previous 2 Premier Leagues. But I felt like we should do it, and that's why I put the pressure on. I said this was going to be our final season. I talked about it a lot on stream about what we do with this save. I decided, pressure on. This is the final season. We've built a super team with all the money we've spent. If we don't win it here, then maybe that's a failure. So we need a little bit of an edge to things. I said if we don't win the league here, the save is going to end. We're going to go for the Premier League title. We're playing in the Champions League. Let's see if we can do it. Let's put a little bit of pressure on ourselves. And that is what we've done. I've played the final season with this team here, with all of these superstars. I've played the final season. And in today's video now, I'm going to show you how it's all gone. And more. It's good stuff. Oh, yeah, before we do get into this season, sorry to interrupt, but I do need to thank the sponsor of today's video, the wonderful people at OneFootball. A big, huge thank you to OneFootball for once again sponsoring. OneFootball is a free-to-download football app that will cover all of your footballing app needs. It is a sensational application, really. Go and find it, download it for free by clicking the link that is in the description of today's video. It's the very top link. You cannot miss it. And with that, you'll get yourself a fantastic football app. You can keep up with the live scores, the Premier League coming back, of course, the Carabao Cup. But every competition is on the app if you did want to keep tracks with how football is going. I've been following the World Cup with it recently. It is really, really good. There are articles on there, team news, injury updates, everything you could possibly need from a football app. And of course, the best thing about it is that it's free, and you can download it with using that link that is in the description of today's video. Thank you so much to OneFootball. Let's get back into this final Newcastle episode. And this is how things went. Have a look at this. Read it and weep it. We are Premier League champions. I couldn't hold it in anymore. I was thinking, how can I tease this in the video? And then I was like, I just can't, can I? I just need to show you how it's all gone. Lots of you will have watched over on Twitch as well. So this can be a nice celebration for you guys. If you've just been keeping up on YouTube, by the way, thank you so much for that. This is how our final season went over on Twitch. Most of this was live streamed. Twitch.tv/Clayts, by the way, if you do want to watch it live. The next save, Worcester City, will be live on over on Twitch as well as updates here on YouTube. I've got a fun way that I think I'm going to do. I think you're going to like it here on YouTube. So do not stress about this. Oh, by the way, just whilst we talk about this, if you don't do Twitch and that's not your thing, but maybe you do want to catch up with the save and the VODs from the saves, they are available on Clayts too, which is the second channel where I like to throw up little experimental pieces of content. Also, all of the VODs from Twitch do get put onto the Clayts 2 channel as well. So if you do fancy it, go and subscribe to that. The link is in the description of today's video. But also, let's get back to things. We won the Premier League title. We are champions. Mission accomplished. Newcastle United, Premier League champions, 95 points. In the end, it looks like it was easy. I can guarantee you, I promise you, it was not easy. Over the course of this season, we had trials and tribulations. that don't look like they should have been happening. With the way that the league table has finished up here with 95 points, only 3 losses, it shouldn't have been as stressful as it was. Maybe that's just me, that's how I play the game. I get very invested and I get way too stressed. Maybe that's on me, to be honest, but it didn't feel easy. Manchester City were there with us the entire way, most probably because Erling Haaland scored 48 goals. 48 goals in a regular Premier League season. I think he got overall 60 goals in 52 starts in all competitions. He is a joke. Very difficult to compete with. That Man City team is ridiculous. That Liverpool team has also won the league for 2 seasons before this. But no, this year it was Newcastle that won it. And we did it by doing this. Some of these results you did see in the last update. We started with a win against Villa. We beat Manchester United 6-1. We were on fire. Leicester, Norwich beat 7-0. Can you see how good a footballing team we were at the start of this season with all of these players going forward? Shelley scoring penalties. Look, Harry Kane scored loads at the start of the season. Isak didn't really kick into gear until later on, but Isak ended up being our top goal scorer, by the way. We won every game in August, every game in September. In October, we did draw a couple. We drew to PSV in the brand new Champions League format, by the way, with the 36 teams. I don't know how many it is. Is it 32 or 36? All of the teams in that weird league format, which meant for scheduling nightmares. Let me tell you, I'll show you that at the end of the season. We went through, though. September was great. October was pretty great, to be honest. We beat Chelsea 5-0 in the Carabao Cup. We beat Napoli, look. We drew to Southampton, our first drop points in the league. But would you believe it? At the end of October, we weren't even top of the league. Man City were. I think they'd also dropped points in one game, but had scored more goals. They were going toe for toe with us. Their goal difference was a joke. We did, though, start to... It kind of went up and down. We were leading, they were leading, we were leading, they were leading. We did lose our first game in November. We lost to Leeds 2-1. We drew to PSG. This was a bit of a sucker punch. We almost beat PSG in the Champions League, but they equalised in the 91st minute, which was good. I've just noticed something, by the way. This will be important later. Lautaro Martinez got sent off when we played them in the league phase of the Champions League. We'll come back to that. Just remember, Lautaro Martinez might be my favourite player on the game after this. And not because he's very good and not because we own him, but he likes to get sent off. Then after that, we went through, beat Arsenal 7-2 in the league. Like, we were a joke. This tactic, which I'll show you, it was definitely firing. It's the 4-2-3-1 with the shadow striker. We just had so many attacking players. We were overloading the opposition and just scoring so many goals. We actually went here, look. I need to show you this. From Norwich. From Norwich all the way down to Brentford there. We did not concede a goal all the way through from the 13th of September to the 2nd of November. In fact, until the 6th of November, we didn't concede a single goal. That's how dominant we were. We're having a lot of fun. It was, to be honest, quite easy with this team. I was thinking as well, maybe we can make this team even better in January, which we did. We've made some more signings, by the way. I'll show you those in a second as well. But yeah, going through, have a look at some of these results. You can see in the Champions League, we're still playing teams every now and then. We're playing Olympiacos there. We played against Benfica down here. Look, lots of massive wins. We drew to Liverpool, beat Man City. Darwin Nunez, ignore the fact that I've renamed him to Darwizzy, but we'll come back to him. He, weirdly, we didn't use him much, did we? I wasn't expecting to use him much. You've not really seen his name at all from here. I used him sparingly, usually as a substitute, maybe doing a little bit of rotation. He's going to become one of the biggest heroes of this entire save from nowhere. Darwin Nunez, that's why he's got himself the nickname of Darwizzy. I know it's cringe, but sometimes you just got to lean into these things, haven't you? He scores the winner against City there. Huge, beating them. Takes us to the top. We get ourselves a bit of a lead. Moving through. Look at these results. Like, what a season we've had here, really. We did, though, around about here, after all of these wins, there was a little bit of a hiccup as we go into March. Now, here is March. We lost to Arsenal in the FA Cup out in the 4th round. When I talk about the scheduling problems, it could have been so much worse if we carried on in the FA Cup, but we didn't. I think this is still league phase against Dortmund. It is, look, still in the league phase. I think we finished like 6th in the league phase. I'll come back to that maybe later on as well. There's going to be a bit of that today. It's a bit of a roundup video, I'm afraid. But have a look at where we wobbled a little bit. We wobbled against Liverpool, losing away from home. It's nothing to be too ashamed about. We lost at Anfield. We played quite well. They scored 2 early goals and were just very defensive. Diogo Costa let us down a bit. He wasn't great in this game. But then this happened. We got to the Carabao Cup final and, I mean, I'll click on it. We lost 5-2 at Wembley to Wolves. Like, I was like, at least we'll get the Carabao Cup in the bank, even if we don't win the league here, because it was looking like touch and go whether we'd win the league. We lost 5-2 to a completely dominant Wolves team. That is a good team, but it's not a team that this side should be losing to. Isak, Son, Kane, Madueke, Bellingham, Rice. That's pretty much full strength. Shelley was decent at right back at least. But yeah, we were 3-0 down, got one back, and then they scored 2 more. We only scored a late goal to make it 5-2. We were smashed at Wembley by Wolves, and that was almost heartbreaking. It was horrible. And I was thinking, are we going to bounce back from that? We kind of just about did with these results here. I'm trying not to show you too much because the end of the season is a little bit crazy. We beat Gladbach in the first knockout round. We beat them at... we beat them home and away. Look, we went through to the last 8 of the Champions League with that win. We did draw to Leicester to drop some more points. We were at this stage behind City, but then we went on a little bit of a run, look. Drawing against Milan, or we drew Milan in the Champions League semi-final. And then from there, because we beat Milan, 5-1 on aggregate. I'll click on it actually to show you. 5-1 on aggregate. So dominant, by the way. This team is so good. You'll see a new name in there as well. Mikhailo Mudryk signed in January. Also, Jurriën Timber also signed in January. We did some more transfers. We qualified for the Champions League final. Now, I've shown you that we've won the league. We lost the Carabao Cup final. We made it to a Champions League final where we were going to play PSG. Now, let me show you what happened when we played PSG in the Champions League final. Roll the montage. Neymar, Messi starts. Mbappe starts. Neymar, Messi, Mbappe all start. There's our team. Why? I'm scared. Oh my God. We're playing Shelley against Mbappe. We're playing Shelley against Mbappe. What are we doing? What are we doing? Come on, lads. We're underway. It's been a decent start. We've had the shots early. Here's Mbappe versus Shelley. Shelley's missed the header. Mbappe. Saved by Costa. Costa's having a good game already so far. First 25. Stats-wise, we're looking good. The highlights, though, they've had the better one. Shelley's got a knock. Shelley's injured. Extended makes me... I don't know where the actual highlight is when we do extended. Mbappe's in behind Shelley here, who tries to foul him. Mbappe. Good block. Wait, what? Shelley got booked for that. Yeah, it's only the 3rd season, Tarkus. Shelley got a yellow. Get him off! Red card, referee. Got to be. It's got to be. Lautaro Martinez sent off. Come on. I'm worried about the Rice yellow, but Lautaro Martinez has been sent off for them. Huge news. Can we get a decent chance at the end of this, though? Scalvini. Parisi. Madueke, back post. Kane, off the bar. The volley from Kane, so close. But Jude. Oh, so close. Half time. Oh, that was the chance. It's a good half. We look good, don't we? It's a good half. We do. I think this needs to be dealt with. I think Jurriën Timber has to come off. Just for all sensibleness, I think he has to. Noni, I think maybe only one change. I don't think we need to do too much. I don't want to go too attacking and leave us exposed. We've got the extra man. We should get more and more dominant as time goes on, as they get tired with 10 men, right? We don't need to force it. I think we just need to address where we look really open. I think Timber is where we look open. Sorry, Shelley was where we looked open, so I think we bring Timber on and keep it. Another corner. Come on. Where's Almiron when you need him? Son's corner. Headed over, Scalvini. It's saved. That's another chance. Bruno can jump. He can. Son. We've got the song on and everything. Pen? No. I thought, you know, when they get those penalties there, I thought they'd won a penalty with that one. It's all us, though. Lots of highlights. Some attacking changes could change this, could make it for us. Oh, God, Neymar on the break. Look at the space out here. We're quite an attacking system, which is fine against 10, I think. But when they do break on us, it is going to be scary. Messi, Fabian, Neymar, good header. Madueke, now Kane to feed Isak. Isak through the middle. Isak. Oh, it's a good effort, good save. That's the plan. That's the plan. Look at the XG. We've had 20 shots. They're just hanging in because of the 10 men. We just need to find like some attacking changes. Darwizzy, the script is written, isn't it? The Darwizzy is written. Madueke. Kane. Isak. There it is! Is he onside? There's going to be a VAR check. It looked good to me. VAR. Goal given! We take the lead in the Champions League final. It's Alexander Isak. Come on! We've broken them down. Kane feeds Isak. He's just on. The finish is good. Finally, we take the lead. Now we just need to be calm. Now we can start to make those changes. It is 1-0. VAR has given it. Come on! 20 to play. It's only 1-0. Don't write off Mbappe is a thing, yeah. Son. Good ball out wide. There's space out there. Parisi, that's to no one, though. Okay, good, Guardiola. Jude. Isak. Mudryk, make the run. There it is. Isak in the middle. Find a bit of space. Kane! Kane back post 2-0! Come on! Yes! Harry Kane scores in the final. We're 2-0 up. It's a lovely goal. Come on! Come on. I was saying that whole time, I was like, get Mudryk. Get it to Mudryk. His crossing's really good. He delivers the ball. Kane heads in. Come on, Gary Kane. You just got caned. Exactly. 15 to play. Now I'm just going to do changes to run the clock down. We should be there, but I mean, they scored 2 after 80 yesterday. He should be there, but let's just run this clock down. We'll do Darwizzi. Marquinhos. They're playing it around at the back. Oh, my word. That was risky. The press is there from Kane. Look, the press is there. Isak. Very, very brave football from PSG here. Oh, my God. I'd be terrified if this was us. It's beautiful football. If they score here, fair play. They're not going to because Darwizzi's got it. Kane, back to Darwizzi. In the final, he scores his goal. Of course he does. Yes. Yes. Darwizzi. Get it in the chat. Darwizzi. He's done it. It's all over. He wins the ball back, plays a 1-2 with Kane. Darwin Núñez is the man. It's 3-0. And we're dancing in the moonlight. We could score a 4th here. It's Isak. Into Rice. Oh, it's 4. It's 4. We're 4-0 up. The 10 men now is actually really playing into it, isn't it? Like, this is a team that lost 5-1 to Spurs, but they've got 10 men, and now we're just running away with it. Isak's assist. Rice smashes it home. 4-0. Unbelievable. Come on. What a team. What a save. For such a simple save of just doing Newcastle for a beta save. What a save. What a fun journey. Just for three seasons as well. I said even at the start I wanted to go and win the Champions League if I could, and we've done it. We're actually going to do it. We are Champions League winners with Newcastle. Season 3. Get in. You do love to see it. Masterclass. Absolute monster class from Harold Kane. Yes. What a time to be alive. First Champions League win with the new branding. Get in. Get in. So yeah, we did it. We won the Champions League. We finished the save in glorious fashion. It is the perfect place to end this save. 4-0 against PSG. I said we come back to it. Lautaro Martinez getting sent off again. I didn't realise until right now when I'm making this recap video that he'd done it earlier in the season as well, getting sent off in both of our games this year. Crazy stuff, but we ended up smashing them in the second half. Isak, Kane, Darwizzi, the hero Darwizzi, and Declan Rice. Champions League winners. We did it in style. We really did do it in style. And the reason, just to come back to a few things that I didn't want to show you because I didn't want to spoil it before that point, was that this is why Darwizzi was a hero of mine. This is why he's called Darwizzi. He scored, look, in this spell here where Isak did kind of go off the boil a little bit in terms of his scoring. Darwin Núñez, I'm going to call him by his full name there, scored in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a row. Was it only, yeah, 6 games in a row, but scored 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 goals in those 6 games. He actually put us to the position where we were going to win the league. It was so important, so vital. I did bring Isak back in, and I'm glad that I did because he scored some important goals in the run-in as well. One little thing to show you. Weirdly, and I don't know how this happened, it's a bit like the Wolves result, actually. Madness. We lost the last game 5-1 to Spurs. Even we'd already won the league. I played a strong team as well. Like, look how strong this team is. It's a decent team. Diogo Costa got a 5.5 and we lost to Spurs 5-1. They scored 5 from 6 shots. They scored 5 from 2.48 XG. Maybe a little bit harshly done. I did, though, think we need to do something about this. So I went and played a friendly against Halifax City, a Canadian team who came to St James's Park, and we beat them 26-0. This helped with the morale. If you are on a bad run, by the way, and you can fit it into the schedule, do a little friendly against a rubbish team. It really does help. It helped us to go and win that Champions League final 4-0. And I'm glad that I did that. I think Isak scored 8 in that and then scored in the final. So maybe it was worth it. Another thing I did want to mention too was the scheduling at the end of this season. We played, look at the dates here. 29th of April, 1st of May, 3rd of May, 5th of May, 7th of May, 10th of May. We played every 2 games for like, I mean, look at that. 1st to the 10th, that's 9 days. We played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. If you add another 2 days onto that, so what was it? Whatever it was, like 6 games in 11 days or something ridiculous. It is crazy. Somehow we got through, I guess because we had such a strong squad. This is that squad. I talked about some extra transfers as well. I'll just get you fully up to date to finish off this save. What a save it's been. In January, we did sign Peter Galassi as a backup goalkeeper, Maxence Lacroix for a decent amount of money, Mikhailo Mudryk. I mean, I'll just show you Lacroix there. This is why we signed him. He's really, really great. Great centre-back to go and sign in most saves. Mikhailo Mudryk, very important actually, played a big role in the end of that season. We saw him with that 10 out of 10 in one of those games earlier. And then Jurien Timber as backup to Shelley at right back. He had to come in as backup at right back because we did sell Kieran Trippier, or actually we loaned out Kieran Trippier, but his contract is going to run out. We sold Bruno Guimaraes. I love Bruno. I'm a Bruno fan. One of my favourite non-Liverpool players in the league, but 67 million from Arsenal, I couldn't say no. He wasn't a starter. We sold him. And also Mohamed Simakan went to Brighton for 43 million. That gave us the money to go and spend in January. We spent it on these guys. It got us over the line to win us that league, to win us that Champions League. Let me show you the tactic. Let me show you some of the player stats to finish off. Let's go through the team. Diogo Costa, overall, sensational. Did throw in 1 or 2 weird performances where he got, I mean, look at this one, the 5.5 in there. Overall, though, 7.04 this season. So solid. Played 60 matches. That is outrageous. He played every game, I think. I don't think I played any other goalkeepers. Peter Galassi came in, look, didn't play a game. The only reason I signed Galassi is because he's an ex-Hereford player, to be honest. At right back, Shelley, the boy. Andreas Schelderup, we've nicknamed him Shelley. He's now a natural right back, and he played so many games, and he's so good there. Yes, I know he's only got 4 tackling on the rise, by the way, but he is going to be, if we was to continue this save, he would continue to be a brilliant right back. Played 43 times, scored 5 goals from there, 7.62 in his last 5 games, 7.16 overall. It works having an attacking player as a right back. If you're a dominant team who goes forward as much as we do, it worked. The centre-backs of Scalvini and Guardiola were great this year, played 45 and 46. We also had Timber, and he came, well, we also had Timber come in. We also had Lacroix. We also had Antonio Silva. You can see they all played lots of games as well. There was a lot of rotation because we played so many games, basically. Left back Parisi was fantastic. Guardiola also covered at left back too. Declan Rice, massive signing. 40 games from him. So good in this midfield with Jude Bellingham coming into his own this year, playing as the Metzala, slightly further forward. He was now happy at the club after moaning about training for ages. Scored 7 goals, got 11 assists, was really, really important in our midfield. Had a spell where he just scored loads of goals in one little spell. And then in front of him, the front 4 really, isn't it? Madueke on the right-hand side, 36 games, had an injury or 2. 13 goals though. Harry Kane, 23 goals from shadow striker. Heung-min Son, 19 goals. So important to him. Mudryk, by the way, came in and played very well on the left-hand side or the right-hand side to swap. And then Isak up front, 37 goals in 41 games, all comps. And then the big story really was Darwin Núñez got 22 in 17 starts. Look, what a player. Matthias Tal scored 9. You see James Maddison didn't play as much as he did the season before, but got 9 goals, 7 goals from Endrick. In some important goals in those as well. Caicedo got 3. Manu Kone got 3. Lots of games played, look, by our subs. Everyone got a minute except for Galassi, who only joined in January. This team is a team of heroes. This save was so enjoyable. If you did enjoy it, please do make sure you subscribe to the channel. And there's going to be as much fun of this coming up with the Worcester save, where I think I'm going to do like fully cinematic season reviews that aren't really season reviews, but they're going to be really good videos. And I think you're going to enjoy it. So make sure you do subscribe for that. Leave a like on this video if you've enjoyed this save. Let me know what you've thought of this save in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for making it to the end. It means so much that you've watched it up until this point. You guys are all heroes. You're all absolute OGs. Thank you so much. This is where we'll end this Newcastle save. Do you know what? I'm going to end it by clicking on the profile of Shelley. All hail Lord Shelley. Actually, should we all hail Lord Darwizzy? See, there's so many heroes. I don't know where to start. Thank you so much for watching, though. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye. I'm sad that it's over.